Hello, I'm Janice Truitt. I'm the Children's Minister for Resurrection Episcopal Church in Plano. And we are going to start our lesson today by reading a story from the Children of God Storybook Bible by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. A Voice from the Burning Bush. When Moses grew into a man, he looked after his father-in-law's sheep and goats in the desert. One day he saw a burning bush, but to his amazement the leaves were still green. His heart was pounding as he walked closer. "Moses, Moses," God called out from the bush. Moses shook and covered his face with his hands. "Here I am," he said. "Take off your sandals. You are on holy ground." Moses did as he was told. "I am the God of your ancestors. I promised Abraham that I would watch over his family and give them a land flowing with milk and honey. I have heard the cries of the Hebrew people. Go to the Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go." "Who am I that anyone would listen to me?" Moses asked. "Moses, I need you to be my lips, my ears, my eyes, my hands, so that I may free my children. Who will I say has sent me? Tell them I am who I am sent you." Moses still trembled. So God said, "Do not be afraid, my child. I will be with you." Dear God, let me have the courage to do what you ask of me. That is an important story of God telling Moses to help him, that he needed his help. And so Moses was afraid. He had to get courage. And to help us to remember about the courage and asking God for courage, we are going to have a symbol that we're going to use. And it is that of the burning bush. So I have two variations, one for the younger children, where they're going to make this type of thing. And for the older children, they'll make one that is a little more complex, where they can make it different things happening. To start out, for the younger children, we're going to need a toilet paper roll, and they will start out with some green paper that they will then draw on. This can be then wrapped around, so you end up with this effect, and you'll use some clear tape to hold it in place. For the inside, you actually use some tissue paper to use for the flames. I happen to have some red and some orange and yellow tissue paper at home, and you fold this up so that you can put it inside like this, and you can use some glue to hold it in place. For the older children, they actually start off with the toilet paper roll and brown construction paper that they fold around and tape. Inside, they do something different. They actually make some marks going around where they're going to actually be cutting about halfway down for the limbs of the bush. And so that they have something like this that they can actually fold out. For the leaves, they actually are going to have green construction paper that they'll draw leaves that will look any way they want, that they will cut out. And they will actually apply those leaves so that on the brown, you start putting them on it, and you can put them around, arrange them any way you want to on it. And then you add your tissue paper inside. You put inside and use a little glue to hold them in place. And of course, the leaves are glued down too. I hope you enjoyed this story. And so anytime you need courage, you can look at your burning bush and you can ask God for help, for courage to do what God wants you to do. Thank you. I enjoyed being with you today.